honest, I think one of the main reasons of why we're here is because I'm relatable. I'm a customer like everybody else. I pay for my...
Look, I just took a little snippet, but this video should be studied in a museum because it is fantastic. And I think I figured out why Keith Lee is so different from everybody else that is doing content creation right now, including me. Keith Lee is not the creator that people think of immediately when we think about content creation. I'm going to use Disney, for example. If Disney reaches out to me and I get honored for a media pass, I'm going to take it. And ultimately, it comes at a cost. That cost is being authentic. So if I go to a Disney media event and they got food and they got all sorts of things, if I review something, am I required to give a positive review? You might say, yeah, sure, you don't have to. You can give whatever review you want, however you feel. But if it's negative, and I give a truly honest answer on how something is or an experience, I might lose that opportunity altogether. So what Keith Lee is doing is saying, no, you're not going to invite me. I'll show up, and you're not going to give me the food for free. I'm going to pay for it, and I'm going to give you my honest review. It's going to be either good or it's going to be bad, but I'm paying for it. And this has companies and brands stressing the fuck out. How do you fight that? How do you combat somebody who is obviously going to show up and give you free publicity? And the caveat is that you might get a bad review. When if I invite you and you come out and I give you free food, the trade-away is that you speak glowingly about my restaurant or my food or something. Some that you see like all the time, where I see a lot of people and they get invited to a lot of things, and maybe they're not feeling it, and you can tell they're not feeling it, but they have to give a review that caters to the brand itself. So they're forced to giving a positive glowing review, and you know that it's forced, and you know that it's inauthentic. But a lot of content creators are chomping at the bit for any sort of opportunity that's going to come their way, that they're going to take it, and then they're going to take it, and they're going to be like, yes, I am going to give a glowing review, even though I do not like this product. Like, there has to be a trade-off here. And he's a much different creator nowadays, because now you're seeing that, you know, if there's a thing that I can see is that there was a wall of authenticity and a wall where there's inauthenticity, and it's just kind of broken through, you know? Will brands still support content creators if they're giving honest reviews, or will brands still support creators who give their honest review? And for customers that are watching these videos, where do you find that somebody's being authentic? And do you want positive reviews all the time, or do you want real, authentic reviews all the time? I want to know where my money is going. I want to know what I'm paying for, what my money is buying. But we don't know that because it's been this weird trade-off for years. And that's why this whole thing with Keith Lee is so important. And it's not so much of like Atlanta, and it's not so much with food reviews. It's with all content creators who are giving any sort of review, where if I give you a review and I give you an honest review, do you want it? Do you want it? Or if you are hedging your bets and then you're inviting me and you give me free stuff, when does it become inauthentic? It's a good question. Tell me what you think. Like this whole thing is not so much of like, oh, he's trashing Atlanta. I think this is a breaking point for every creator that has ever existed. Tell me what you think.